Good evening. I'm Congressman Colin Allred, proudly representing the 32nd District of Texas. I'm a father, a husband, a former linebacker in the NFL, and a former voting rights attorney. Tonight, I have the honor of delivering the Congressional Black Caucus response to President Biden's State of the Union address, and to discuss our shared vision for the American people. On November 3rd, 2020, despite a global pandemic and rampant voter suppression, the American people made their voices heard. We decided on a new direction, to turn the page on the politics of chaos and division and hate. Tonight, we witness the president working to build a better America here at home and dedicated to promoting peace and stability abroad. That was made clear in President Biden's response to Russia's unprovoked and unjustified attack on Ukraine. He has united the world in a coordinated response to isolate and punish Russia and to help the Ukrainians defend themselves. As a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I was recently in Ukraine, where I saw the faces of some of the same children we now see fleeing for their lives, where I met people of all ages who were prepared to take up arms to defend their nation and their freedom. And so to the people of Ukraine, the members of the Congressional Black Caucus say that we stand with you in your fight against a murderous dictator trying to destroy your democracy. And we're committed to helping all refugees forced to flee their homes find a safe haven. As African Americans, we know implicitly that you cannot take freedoms for granted, and that democracy is precious, and it's worth fighting for. In the last election, black communities led a coalition that delivered President Biden and Vice President Harris to the White House. And while we know there's much work to be done, we are so proud of the progress that we've made under President Biden's leadership. Our Democratic majorities in Congress and the Biden administration led to the highest level of job creation in a single year in American history. And thanks to the American Rescue Plan and President Biden, our economy is coming back, marked by the sharpest one-year drop in unemployment in U.S. history. And while this represents incredible progress, unemployment for black Americans still remains at 6.9%. We can't allow this glaring inequity to continue. And we know that structural forces of inequality are not going to be erased overnight. But I remain optimistic about our future, and I know that President Biden and Vice President Harris have our backs. You see, I was raised by a single mother who was a Dallas public school teacher. I didn't know my father, and growing up, it wasn't always easy. But thanks to my family and my teachers and coaches, the good folks at the YMCA, I was able to succeed. And I went from being a standout high school athlete to earning a football scholarship to Baylor and playing in the NFL. From there, I attended law school and served as a civil rights attorney, and then in the Obama administration. And now I have the honor of representing the 32nd District in Texas, where I grew up. I got to live my version of the American dream. Our work with President Biden is to ensure that every American, no matter who you are or where you live, can have the opportunity to live their version of the American dream just like I did. That's why under President Biden's leadership, we passed the bipartisan infrastructure law, which will grow our economy and create jobs while advancing racial justice and equity through investments in communities of color. The Black Caucus was instrumental in getting this done, and our chairwoman, Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, deserves tremendous credit for her incredible leadership in getting this bill signed into law. Not a week goes by where I'm not announcing significant investments in mass transit, electric vehicle infrastructure, roads and bridge repair, and airport expansions in my home of Dallas. And I know that that's true for communities all over the country. The bipartisan infrastructure law combats economic and racial disparities by reconnecting communities that have been divided by decades of inequitable transportation infrastructure that has too often fallen heavily on black communities, like in my home in Dallas. It also includes important initiatives, like closing the digital divide by providing high-speed internet to every American household, which is especially important for black families who are less likely to have access to high-speed internet than their white peers. This is not just about more equitable laws, it's also about more equitable representation. In 2018, I was elected as part of the most diverse class of freshman lawmakers in congressional history. Now the Biden administration is continuing that progress by making our government look more like America. President Biden appointed the first black Secretary of Defense, the first black woman to the Office of Management and Budget, the first black man to lead the Environmental Protection Agency, the first black chair of the White House Council of Economic Advisors, a black ambassador to the United Nations, and the people of America elected the first black and South Asian vice president in our history, Kamala Harris. Additionally, President Biden has made good on his promise to nominate, for the first time ever, a black woman to serve on the Supreme Court, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. Judge Jackson's confirmation to the Supreme Court will be historic, and her success is an inspiration for young black women and girls everywhere. As one of our nation's brightest legal minds, Judge Jackson's exceptional credentials, unimpeachable character, and unwavering dedication to the rule of law will be incredibly valuable to our nation's highest court. And like Vice President Harris, Judge Jackson may be the first, but we know she won't be the last. Now, as we move forward, the Black Caucus is committed to delivering the President's agenda to build a better America with his unity agenda for families and veterans. As the son of a single mom, I know how higher grocery bills and paying more at the pump can impact a family. That's why the Black Caucus remains committed to fighting inflation and working to lower costs for you and your family. We can do that by passing President Biden's agenda to expand coverage and lower the cost of health care, lower the unacceptably high cost of prescription drugs, help families with affordable child care, finally deliver universal pre-K and affordable housing, and create good jobs while combating climate change. We also know that we need to restore confidence and trust between our community and law enforcement. The Black Caucus led the way in helping to reform policing by passing the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act, a comprehensive bill that will increase accountability in law enforcement, stop racial profiling, and ultimately save lives. And we call on the Senate to take up this bill and to put it on President Biden's desk for him to sign it into law. You know, as a former voting rights attorney, I've never seen anything like what we're seeing now, the blatant attacks on Americans' right to vote. I recently met a Texas woman named Pam Gaskin, who after years of voting by mail, suddenly found her application rejected because of the new Texas voter suppression law. Ms. Gaskin remembers her father paying a poll tax to cast his ballot, and she knows that the right to vote is a blood-bought right. I'm reminded of the immortal words of the late great champion of good trouble, Congressman John Lewis, who said that the right to vote is precious, it's almost sacred. It's the most powerful nonviolent tool or instrument in a democratic society, and we must use it. In 2022, no one should find themselves in a situation like Ms. Gaskin. Voting should be easy and accessible for every eligible voter, period. That's why the Senate must pass the Freedom to Vote John R. Lewis Act. This bill will establish national standards around voting by mail, early voting, and voter registration, end partisan and racial gerrymandering, and ensure that every vote cast is actually counted. We cannot let the efforts go to waste of the giants who came before us, who bled on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, who endured harassment and attacks, and who dared against all odds to fight for the right to vote that we now enjoy. Tonight, President Biden laid out a plan for our country and called for unity. And the Black Caucus joins the President in calling on all Americans to come together to face our shared challenges in support of our shared values. To Black America, I want to speak directly to you. You've sent us here from districts all over the country, and we, the 59 members of the Congressional Black Caucus, proudly represent you. That is our power, fueled by our message. Thank you. God bless you, God bless America, and may God protect our troops.